Hey everybody, welcome back to Chained Echoes. We're here in the city of Tormund, where the party has discovered that Len's impassioned plea to her brother Frederick held no weight, and the war will move forward. In the meantime, Glenn here has been separated from the group. Everybody else has gone off to do something else. He was told to wait here by Victor, by somebody who could tell him about the Grand Grimoire. But at the moment, he's feeling impatient, so we're going to head out and begin exploring the city here. So let's head out and see what we find. Looks like we've got a couple of rooms here with visitors or guests. And a townfolk here says, there's nothing better than sitting here reading a book and drinking a cup of hot tea while the rain falls against the window. She seems particularly peaceful. There's some arc. Got a couple more rooms here. These two don't want to talk. Down here we've got a cat, and cat does not like being pet. We do have, ooh, a sacred water. That's very nice to find. That's going to let us get another class emblem at some point. Okay, so if we take a look at the map... I guess we probably need to go downstairs. We've got like a little bit of a common room here. So I guess we're at an inn in the city. And all inns in the entire continent of Volandis have the same layout. Another shot of onion liqueur. Pickled onions with lots of sugar. The onion liqueur is a hit in Terran. They say the Ascanians like to party, but when it comes to drinking, nobody can beat us. Alright, so the locals are getting their drink on. We're still inside this building, so let's head out. Okay, now I think we're on the map. Okay. So, left is blocked. What do we got over here? The constant rainfall and the dark atmosphere take its toll on our spirits. We in Tormund are considered to be particularly melancholic. Over here we've got a little bit of a street lamp. Lots of folks out in slickers, or rain cloaks. Let's take a look at this pathway over here. This leads us to another part of the city, so let's check it out. Got some folks with umbrellas. Got a doorway here that leads into somewhere. Let's see. Due to the heavy rain, the people of Tormund decided to build an entire city underground. Okay, fair enough. We've got a couple of merchants here. And an opportunity to do some smithing work. Volandis is well known for its ores. You only get the hardest and shiniest ones here. Okay. Let's start out by taking a look at what we can sell. Certainly sell all our loot. If we look at our deals, we're not quite up where we need to be on any of these. We look at buying... We can buy some ore here for upgrades. That's interesting. Okay. Well, you know what we should do? We should take a look at removing gems from anything we're not using. Okay, and then any armor we're not using as well. Okay, so that takes care of getting out all of the extras. Now we can go ahead and sell the things we're not using. So, we're not using this glaive, or this longbow, or this rapier. We're not using the claymore or the bokken. Let's sell those and quit. Let's sell any armors we're not using. Silver breastplate. I feel like maybe we want to hang on to that for this guy if we ever get access to him. Sturdy Akaton maybe for him. Let's not sell that. And then let's not sell the silver breastplate either. But we can sell the doublet. And if we look at accessories, we do have quite a few, but I don't think I'm going to ever sell any of those. We'll just keep them on hand in case we need them. Materials and skill ram. I don't know what this is. A ram block for your sky armor. Okay, these we're definitely going to hold on to. Eventually, we'll get a sky armor. That'll be great. Okay. Any deals opened up after those sales? No. All right. Well, we're alone with our friend Glenn here. So let's see what we can upgrade. We could upgrade the Copus that he's using. Give it 2 slots. Do we have... No free slots left. Do we want to upgrade his stuff more? I guess. And then we could upgrade it even further to get 2 open slots. Okay, so that's at max now. So then if we take a look at what's in here... Right now we have... Hang on, let me take a look. Remove from weapon. What's in here? Oh, we have attack up. That's probably pretty good. Let's combine that with another gem if we can. Do we have anything that's size 2? Flying Killer 3. Deal 10% more damage against monster type of flying. I guess that's it right now. You know what? I think we'll hold on to this for a while. And then if we upgrade his armor... What's he wearing? Metal Jerkin? That gives it 3. And we can go 1 further here. So that's at the max now. It's got 4 slots. Let's see what we can stick in there. Let's see. Anything that costs 4 slots or multiples of 2? No, not really. So we could raise his attack even further. Give him some resistances. Paralyze hit. Not that great. Some items are more effective. Let's just go ahead and keep working on his attack. Okay, so now, I don't know if he's going to fight at the moment, before we reunite with the others, but at the moment, he's got the best stuff he can. With all this rain, you need some good clothes to keep you dry. He has materials here. Okay. Those greedy traders. Now that we're at war again, they immediately raise the cost of food. Gotcha. These aren't leftovers from the food market. Use these bones to upgrade your stuff. He's got materials as well. So we could take a look at what we have and maybe buy some more, but I don't know what we need is the problem. And this one says, I'm selling random stuff. Maybe there's something for you here. Sterile mucus. We've got 29, 13, 7. Yeah, we're probably fine. It's very dark in this part of town for some reason. Okay, so we came up... Did we come up? Did we go through here? Did we check this out? Yeah, we came up through here. Okay. So that's going to lead us up and around. I guess next we go down the staircase. What's this guy got to say? They started building this underground city before the war, which means they started over 150 years ago. They had to stop, though. Never picked it back up. Floors below are unfinished and blocked. Sometimes I wonder how much deeper it goes. Okay. Yeah, lots of darkness here. It's hard to navigate. Who's this? It's a dog. Okay. Make our way in here. There's another dog. We'll pet him. Sure, why not? See, the dogs are always friendly. The cats, it's sometimes hit or miss, right? You never know. What's this lady got to say? Can I help you? Would you like some tea or maybe some coffee? Perhaps you'd like to use the toilet, or maybe you want to sleep in my bed. Huh? No? Then why did you barge into my house uninvited then? Get lost, you impudent vermin. I am getting lost. I'm doing what you said, lady. I'm very confused. These huge maps are kind of hard to deal with. I've said that numerous times in this playthrough, and I'll probably say it many more times after. Okay. I guess we go back the way we came. Back through this lady's house. I don't know why your house is the only way to connect from one part of the city to another. It seems like a mistake. Like a bad choice, right? And then this goes down out to here. Where are we? Okay. That's the end of the line there. Let's see. If we go over to the right here, we can circle back around up to the top and check out a little bit more of this pathway. So there's those guys. And then if we head back to... All right, so there's the big... I want to find out what I skipped over here. I see. So the stairs lead to the underground. 1 to 1 and 2 to 2. Okay. So this is above ground. Let's go finish exploring underground. So, let's see. If we go here... There was a door here, but I don't think it led to anywhere. It just was in this house, right? And then... Yeah, out. Okay. And then I think we got all the way down here, right? This leads out to down here. All right, so we haven't been to that area in between where we started and where we are now vertically. Not sure if we can get there. It's like above us, right? Or did we get there from somewhere else? I'm not sure. It's very challenging for me to understand these maps. Now we've gone around this first square, so now we have the sea to go around. Let's check that out. Lots of folks underground kind of chilling out. How am I supposed to decide what to buy? You actually don't need anything, do you? And this guy, people's complaining that we raised prices after the war was announced. It's not us who make the prices, it's the demand. Yeah, the excuse of merchants everywhere, right? Let's see. I see... There's an antidote there. There's somebody down there, but we can't get past these barrels. We can't get over to that little dog at the moment. Here we're inside the sea here. Once the king tried to ban alcohol during wartime. We were supposed to concentrate more on killing than on drinking. And it worked, except for the fact that people were killing themselves instead of the enemy. Oh, that's dark. We can go underneath here, grab this, whatever this is, talk to this guy. Man, I sure could go for a burger. Okay. There's so many people standing here. They're outraged by food costs. War's just been declared and they're already charging triple the price. Okay. Yeah, once again, we don't have a way to get out of those... to get over to some of these people. See what this guy says. We'll get even with them in Ascania. We've had enough of this everlasting war. Grand Grimoire will crush them all. Yeah, so you think, but it'll turn out to be different. Do we visit this guy? Sturdy Tyrrhenian armor. What's he got? Shielded mail. Miranda Bolero. Yeah, none of this stuff is really great. We have an herbal collar and a comfy scarf. I don't think we have glasses. That raises TP and lowers attack. That's not for Glenn. Best weapons of Volantis are found in Tormund. So you say. We already have a Copus and a Shashlik. I think we already have a recurve bow. I think the Espada might be new. The Ruby Amulet? What is this? Charm with a gem in the middle. I think we have a lot of these already. We found copies of them somewhere. And then what do you have to say? I've heard they'll start giving out coupons again. Back where we started. What a tragedy. And look at you. You seem to need some upgrades for your equipment. Check out my leather wares. Okay, he's got materials for upgrades. So that seems to be most of the underground here. I think we'll go back up topside now. Oh, we can't go any further here. Oh, we came out at 2 for some reason. Thought we were going the other way. All right, let's go back in. Do we go through here? Now we're in this middle area. Okay, and we've seen everything that there is to see here, right? We already checked this out? Yeah, okay. So we go back in, back through her house, and then back up here and to the left, I think? Yeah, there we go. All right. So, now we head to the right. Continue exploring here. There's a bench. What do we got here? Oh, this is the Adventurers Guild. Oh, we should definitely stop in here. You're not a member of this guild, so leave me alone. All right, let's talk to these folks after we finish and join up here. A letter from the Adventurers Guild in Farnsport. Let me see. Ah, wonderful. So you're our newest recruits. Congratulations. Must have been difficult to pass Cortara in these dire times. Don't worry, you can now count on us from here on. We offer you plenty of services. First, you can use our shop. It has some unique items and you can find plenty of materials to upgrade your equipment. Second, you can get useful hints on how to find certain unique monsters. Third, we'll pay you for how many different unique monsters you've defeated. Just speak to me to get your rewards. Happy adventuring. Okay. So with that, we just got an achievement. Ahoy, Hardy. So we managed to join the Adventurers Guild. Let's take our reward. And we have something else down here. What is this? Step into Torment. Okay. So now we've got 2 folks here. One we can speak to. Hello there. You defeated Tack the Yak. Nice job. Okay, get some goodies from that. And leaping is leaping no more, eh? Wow, got some overdrives and some arc. And we haven't defeated any more unique monsters since then. Now, for you, what do you have to sell here? He's got usables. Looks like there was one thing we had 0 of down here. Repair kit. Restores a low amount of HP in sky armors. Okay. So we probably want to... It makes the destroyed sky armor functional again. We probably want to buy at least one each of these. Might as well, right? We have the funds. Maybe 2 repair kits. Okay, anything else that we don't have enough of? We got 1 meal. Oh, heals a high amount of HP. That could come in handy, but we'll probably wait until we find those. And then materials, let's see, we're out of tin ore. Let's buy at least a few of those. We've got a lot of those. We need some mithril ore. Do I want to spend 3 grand on this? Why not? Or calcum. And then everything else we're fine. All right, so we're going to spend 10 grand here. Okay. Deals, we're still got nothing else to work with here. So now that we're guild members, let's talk to some of these folks. The Adventurers Guild is run mostly by Poco, Lisbon, and Hyams. Okay, that's telling us about the races who run the place. Do you need some hints on how to find new unique monsters? Since you're a member of the guild, you'll find helpful adventurers on your travels who will share their information with you. But not you. Just we can find them. Okay. I'm not sure you've noticed, but there are invisible bridges in Cortara. You can find one in the central area and another one in the forest southeast. Okay. I wonder who built them. You want to check them out? Oh, there's nothing to find there. I already checked. So we found one invisible bridge. But Cortara was tough to navigate, right? There were places we couldn't get to, so we'll keep in mind that there's another invisible bridge there. Unique monsters have special conditions that make them appear. If they still don't appear, make sure to leave and enter the area again, okay? Have you heard of the Tome of Fiends? You can get them through deals. With their knowledge, you might be able to get new loot from sky armor enemies, such as skill ramp. And this guy says, so you're now part of the guild? Welcome. If you have any questions, just ask around here. All right. So that takes care of joining the guild. That's important. We did that. It's just job board interactable? No. Okay. Let's head to the right here. Check these doors. Check the water. What else can we do? Okay, looks like that's it for this part of town. I guess we can head south to the Fjordwoods if we really want to, but I don't see a reason. And we already definitely hit Area 3, so the only other thing to do, really, is check this south branch without actually going to the Fjordwoods and see if there's anything here. So there's the fast travel location. That's good. And then we don't want to go to the Fjordwoods, but it looks... Hold on. It looks like there is something over there that we missed. So we need to get to Area 3 in the underground. All right, hold on. Where do you think this Grand Grimoire comes from? Who cares? It's powerful enough to destroy an entire city. All right, so we'll go into the underground, and then we want to get down to 3. I thought we already looked here, but there was a treasure chest, so maybe we missed something. Yeah, down at the bottom of this should be an exit to 3. Oh, wait, we can't... oh, there is a way past. Okay, I got blocked before, but there's a way to get past it. On the left there. It's sort of hidden in the dark. Okay, there's another herbal collar for us. And now we're done with the east side of Tormund. We can head back to the west. And to do that, we're going to head up here. And around. And out. Okay. So, lots of exploration, not so much combat this time around. Let's head to the west. What is Kylian doing there? Kylian's on the roof for some reason. Oh, it's you, Glenn. Did Sir Victor return? Not yet. What are you doing here? Taking in the scenery while the rain has stopped. Still can't believe it. The Grand Grimoire's right under our noses. And? What do you mean, and? That's the reason we're here. We wanted to know more about it. Who had placed it in Wernshire back then? And above all, why? What then? I'm sorry, what do you mean? What do you plan to do with this knowledge? What's this about? You don't know, do you? I know what you want. You want the stone for yourself. I want to change this world. Having such a weapon would be helpful. Even though you know what it's capable of? Do you find it despicable? The Grimoire kills people. This sword here does the same. And yet we wield it every day for our cause. You can wield a sword and choose your targets. The Grimoire obliterates everything. Don't get me wrong. Every human life is precious to me, but just look back. We're walking on a mountain built of corpses. The blood of many is on our hands. The blood of people who are ready to die for their cause. We do not kill the innocent. If possible, I would not want to use the Grimoire. It's much more useful as a scare tactic than a weapon anyway. Enemies will throw their weapons at the mere sound of the name. Remember how our enemies feared the band of the Iron Bull? Do you know the reason why I want to change this world? No? I come from a merchant family. We were quite wealthy, but since dealing with money is frowned upon where I come from, we were not very influential. We had a big house, servants, always clean clothes and enough food. But all that did not protect us from the world outside. My younger sister went out riding one day, and the horse went wild, raced through half the city until it finally stumbled in the harbor district, fell to the ground, and broke its leg. My sister sought help in an area that, even in broad daylight, was visited only by scoundrels. Weak and completely on her own, she couldn't defend herself when they came for her. Dozens of men threw themselves on her one after the other. Kylian. Our butler found her in a gutter hours later. She had fallen into a coma. I was so angry that I rode into the harbor that same evening to look for the culprits. But who was I supposed to find? Half the neighborhood had taken advantage of her. I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't seen her for years, but from letters my parents send me, I know she's still sleeping. Glenn, I was a very liberal person whose greatest role model was Alfred, of the Band of the White Dragon, a man who achieved fame with his mercenaries and at one point was as powerful as the armies of the greatest kingdoms. Since he came from the common folks, he tried to abolish the royal houses and establish democracy. I wanted to be like him. And after my incident with my sister, even more so. I could have felt anger for the common rabble, but I did not. I did not want to fight the lower class, but rather the causes that made them this way. I set myself the goal that if my sister ever woke up from her coma, she would look into a new world, a better world that I created with my own hands. And for that, I must make use of different means. Like the Grand Grimoire? Like the Grand Grimoire. The first thing your sister will see when she wakes up is not the beautiful world you've created, the monster her brother has become. Don't worry. We'll never get to that stone anyway. These are just empty words, Glenn. Okay. More insight into the history and background of these characters and the relationships between them. That is a horrific story about what happened to his sister. And I can understand why he wants to change the world, but I think Glenn is right. having that kind of power, the temptation to use it is overwhelming, and once you do, there's no going back. All right, so we came out of that little, yeah, the section to the bottom there. And we could explore to the left, we could explore up or down. I think we'll, like, head up a little bit here first. Oh, can we go into the... Can we go into the castle? Probably not, right? Here's where they gave the speech and the people were gathered. And then the main entrance to the castle here. I doubt we can get in. I wanted to take a look around the city. Yeah, of course you did. Okay, let's get out of here. And this time let's head south. Who's this? The stream of water in Tormund is unremitting. You could use energy to run engines. Believe it or not, I've already applied for a patent, but thanks to the constant war, I haven't been able to start with the production yet. Here's our teleport stone. Okay. Now, once again, we can go to the right, the left, or down in this area. Let's check out the right here. Looks like we got a house with a cat and a goodie. A meal. Very nice. My son wants to study, but the taxes are too high. We can't possibly save enough money. If only the war would end. Sad son who can't study, and I don't see anything else. So, okay, we've invaded this home long enough. Looking for secrets, treasure chests, items, pathways, doors, NPCs, anything we can find. It looks like that's about it here. So now we'll check out the west side. And most of these doors you can't go in. They say that the rain is the tears of the gods who pity us. Sure, alright. We're gonna take the arc you have saved up for this, well, I guess they save it up for a sunny day here in Tormund. Because it's always rainy, right? Oh, there's a goodie. Another shimmering garb. Okay. Out along this stone. Oh, he left. I thought that was, like, an event that we were gonna see. Okay, looks like now we need to head up to the west side of the city here. Right? Yeah, okay. I don't quite see... Huh. I don't see quite how we're gonna advance the quest where it says explore the city, but maybe something will happen in one of these places. Or we'll meet someone or buy something. There's a snack. And these two are just standing, staring at each other, so I don't see anything else to do in here. Let's head out. And really, this is the last thing we can do is go this way. Looks like we got a reward board reward. Oh, here's Len with Frederick. Or Celestia, I guess now. Oh, they're with their father. That's right, the king fell ill. The fresh air will do you good, father. King Valheim III. But now tell me, why did you leave the castle? Where have you been all this time? The walls of this palace were suffocating. I'm a princess, not a nun. I set out to look beyond the walls, to see what we've been fighting for all these years. And what did you find? Are you really interested in it? I thought you only care for this war. You portray me as a bloodthirsty warlord, which I am not. Besides, we shouldn't talk like this in front of father. Then go and see for yourself what lies over the walls. What people talk about, what they wish and hope for. You know that I told the truth about the banquet, don't you? Of course, I believe you that you've seen the demon, but you certainly couldn't have noticed everything. I ask again. You know I was telling the truth. And you accept the lie. I accept what Terra needs most. It will be over quickly. I guess it will. They give him a few more weeks. It's good that you came back. He can't show it, but I'm sure Father is happy that you're back with us. father. His hands are so rough. His hands? I remember them tall yet gentle. Loving hands that lifted me up into the sky as a little girl. They're so rough now, like the hands of a knight swinging his sword. But they probably always have been. His hands held the sword more often than his daughter, after all. I think I have some time until Sir Victor returns. I wonder how Len is feeling. This day's been hard on her. Maybe I can pay her a visit. That is, if they let me into the castle. Oh, here's a whole other area here. Another entry to the Fjordwoods. That might be very interesting. That might let us see a part of the map that we haven't seen yet. And then this is off map as well. Whoever's house this is. Is this a noble's house? Who are you? Can I talk to you? I can't get past these guards to actually click, like, talk to him. So he has nothing. Oh, there we go. State your business. You have none? Then leave me alone. I'm busy, as you can probably see. Rad Hat. Okay. We may have to come back and visit him later. We head down this way. Once the war is over, I'll save up and buy my own house. Yeah, sure you will, buddy. Got another building here, or... Ooh, Magician's Belt. What does that do? Why doesn't he have a weapon? Magician's Belt. Mind +2. And raises mind by 10%. That would be really good for Len or Victor here. When we can get to them. All three of our class emblems are equipped. Alright. So that's that area. That goes down... Yeah, we're going to be blocked. Okay, we can't actually go there. But we want to make our way back there sooner or later to see where that entrance takes us. And if we come up here, we've got one more house. Can't get into, and a graveyard back here. And a red chest with the Charm of the Learner. What is the Charm of the Learner? Let's see. Get 2 times additional SP into character's pool. Now that sounds very interesting. I think we definitely want that equipped on someone with a class emblem, right? We'll have to take a look at equipping that. A merchant has tried to travel from Wernshire to Tormund by foot. But don't they have to go through the flower fields of Perpetua? That's right. That's why he arrived poisoned, blind, mute, and half paralyzed. By the gods, one should always carry enough remedies. There's a little hint. If we go to some place called Perpetua, apparently there's a ton of status ailments that we have to deal with. Okay, back to the castle now to see if we can get in touch with Len. I wonder if they ever stop calling her Len and just start calling her Celestia. Oh, one other thing we should check. Yeah, the reward board. So we get 5 gold ore and 5 giant's hides here in the rainy city of Tormund. What else is there in the rainy city of Tormund? Obtain 4 class emblems anywhere. We've got 3, so if we can find one more, we'll get that. And then paralyze the same enemy 4 times within a battle anywhere. Interesting. I don't exactly know how repeating paralyze works. Because the one time I tried it, it said they were resistant or immune. Probably have to do that in a boss fight. And then there's some quests, unique monsters, 3 herbal collars. Okay. I guess we could buy one. In terms of the reward chain, we're at 39. So if we get one more, we get a Grimoire shard. That's good to know. Okay, now we can enter the castle. We are grateful that you brought Her Highness back. Prince Frederick hadn't been himself after she vanished. Oh, the castle's enormous. All right. Should we explore? I mean, that's what we've been doing for this entire episode, so why not? Oh, we're going to be limited. Okay. Got storeroom, maids. Now that the princess is back, I'm going to make an extra effort to keep the place in good shape. Well, you really should have been doing your job all along. You're the guy who returned Her Highness, right? Been told you're allowed to visit her, but this area is off limits, you understand? Okay, so we got the central staircase and then these side halls here. That seems to go somewhere else, like upstairs or... We can go in this room. This is like the Royal Library, it looks like. Okay, let's talk to some of these folks. Volandis' greatest pride was once the Mage Academy of Nysa, and even today people speak of it with fervor. Before that, Volandis was an isolated place with only a few mining villages. The reason why the founders of Nysa chose such a random location to open the greatest academy of all time is still a mystery. Perhaps the students were not supposed to be too distracted by other things. Who knows? And this lady? The soldiers around His Highness call the Grand Grimoire the weapon of the gods. I wonder which gods they mean. The old ones? The church's one god? Or the great gods? Maybe they mean the 7 true kings. At least with the 7 true kings, their existence is scientifically proven, as Nadiel the dragon is sleeping on this very continent. Scientifically and technologically speaking, Volandis lags a century behind the neighboring countries. All the resources were spent on the war. One might think that at least the war machinery would be up to date. Fiddlesticks! After 150 years of war, the coinmaster was happy to find enough money to pay the soldiers and keep the old machines running. Recently, however, we have received a few more modern machines. I wonder what deal Prince Frederick has struck, and with whom? Well, wondering that kind of thing too loudly might get you in trouble, young lady, so be careful. All right, that's everything in the library. I guess we've got no choice now but to go up the staircase and see if we can find Len. Can't go anywhere else in the castle at the moment. Another area, no map here. The princess is a sweetheart. She has a sympathetic ear for everyone. Yeah, we kind of already knew that. All right, we've been blocked. We can't go that way. This guy's going to give us the same deal. Can't go that way. All right. Lots of... Oh. Look, you dropped all the good dishes. Don't think because you've just returned that I'm going to handle you with kid gloves. You will make up for all the work you missed. Do you understand? Oh, that's right. Rob was, like, bullied. He was a hostage in this house. Answer me. What kind of behavior is this? I hope you remember your status. Here at court, by order of His Majesty the King, you have no more rights than a common servant. Yeah, I'm sorry. What are you staring at? Get out of here. Watch your tongue. He's the princess's guest. Apologize. Sorry. That's awkward. Yeah, no map to go on here. Can't go in the doors, can't open the drawers. We can go in here. Just a random room. Let's steal a partisan from the royal treasury here. Man, this area is enormous. It's another huge map. Just endless rooms. Okay, looks like we found Len by accident here. I sort of didn't mean to, but who goes? What are you doing here? Is it about the reward? My brother will take care of it tomorrow. No, I'm just here to visit you and see how you're doing. You are? This is kind of you. Thank you. I had no idea you were so interested in art. And so talented, too. It's nothing but a pointless pastime. They all show the same motif, a huge tree on a flying island. What is this place? A place I have to go to. That you have to go to? It might sound silly, but it follows me in my dreams. It appears in my mind's eye and wants me to visit it. I don't know where it is, though. I see it in memories that are not mine. I try to capture it on paper to get an answer, but it doesn't seem to work. Your echo, then. My echo? Remember how Dame Bert explained to us that after death, the soul leaves the body and dissolves into the maelstrom? My mother once told me, sometimes the soul doesn't completely dissolve. If these remnants flow into a new living body, it's possible that one keeps memories of the previous life. You mean to tell me that this place in the paintings is an echo from my previous life? Maybe. This place could have been your home. I wonder if I had a better life then. I know I shouldn't complain. People are suffering all over the realm, and here I am protected from all that. But still, I'm so unhappy. It makes me feel ashamed. I think everyone has their own problems to deal with. I don't think you can weigh that. I wish I wasn't born a princess. Tell me, Glenn, why do these rooms here feel so much tighter than anywhere else? Her eyes are so cold when she talks to me. Yet with him... This boy seems pretty close to the princess. You do not look pleased. Sir Gawain. He is one of their companions. An interesting boy, I must say. He's the only one who did not want gold as a reward. What then? Information about the Grand Grimoire. Who would voluntarily forego a reward in gold? Is he a spy? Rather simple-minded one when he asks us directly to our faces about the Grimoire. We should take care of him, but not in the princess's presence. While you're at it, deal with the whole troop. As you command. General Godfrey has returned, by the way. Very good. Start the procedure immediately. I will, after the general has sobered up. Do not wait too long. You must not give Ascania too much time. Frederick with the ruthlessness, huh? Okay, so we've swapped scenes here. Now we're looking at Kylian and Sienna. Kylian has mentioned before that he thinks Sienna is very attractive, but that she's not into him at all. So, let's see what they're talking about. I can do without curves. They're unnecessary. Oh, come on. They're the most deadly weapons of all. Well, that depends on where you use them. Where? What does that have to do with anything? Well, your katana with the curved blade is suitable for slash attacks that cause a deep cut. They're not suitable for thrust attacks. However, if every soldier in Volandis is running around in heavy armor, a thrust is more effective than a slash, making the greatsword superior to the katana. In Volandis, for all I care, they still live in the past. Plate armor is on the retreat. The only thing that justifiably wears such armor nowadays is a sky armor. And believe me, you do not want to face them with a greatsword. I saw him! Sir Victor's coming! You act like a kid waiting for his presents coin. Well, I do hope he brings the reward. I'm already getting gray hair. Prince Frederick said we'll be given it tomorrow. Sir Victor! There you all are. Okay, Cameron. I don't know who you are.
This is supposed to be the best inn in town? You got screwed. The ale tastes like piss. Barkeeper, amber ale. Ah, disgusting. This bland, watery aroma. One more. No, wait. Bring me 3 right now. It's going down like water.
Who is this guy? A good friend, and the real reason why I'm in Volandis. This is Cameron, a scientist at the court of Terran. And this one here is Bethraz, also a friend of mine who helps me out with the more dangerous stuff. It's you. What are you doing here? Oh, you know each other? Looks like you've made it to Tormund. We're surprised. We? If your goal was Tormund anyway, why didn't you accompany me to the end, huh? You do remember that we're working for money? If you can't pay us, why should we act as your bodyguards? Is that all you can think of? I hope you have deep pockets, Sir Victor. Like Sienna's any different. Anyway, he will accompany me through Volandis. Can we focus on the main topic? Of course. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about this before, but the real reason I'm in Volandis is the Grand Grimoire. And I'm here telling you this because we need your help.
Victor, are you sure this is a good idea? Sure, they might be experienced fighters, but we can find others in the Adventurers Guild.
I trust them.
Doesn't mean we have to explain everything to them. We need their muscles, not their brains.
Cameron, what's this all about now? I explained it to you earlier and you agreed. Now, don't keep us in suspense.
All right, all right. I'll take the time to answer your questions, at least while these cups are still full.
Cameron is responsible for the Grand Grimoire and has been studying it for several years.
Nasty thing. Contains endless secrets and has tremendous destructive power.
You've seen what it is capable of, which is why Cameron and I want to destroy it.
You want to destroy the Grimoire? The Grand Grimoire is the weapon of the gods. No man should ever hold it in their hands. We must destroy it before more lives are lost.
I'll help you. Glenn, wait for their explanation first. And keep your voices low. If anyone finds out about this, we'll be hanging from the gallows.
So, what do you want to know about?
Yeah, I think Glenn wants to know, what exactly is the Grand Grimoire?
It's the more powerful version of an ordinary grimoire. These gems are able to store and release energy. They can be found in old geological layers, generally formed in places with high ether deposits. The largest grimoire found in nature is as big as a thumb. However, the Grand Grimoire is the size of a fist. We don't believe it was created naturally.
Someone created it?
We don't know, but a similar stone is mentioned in the history of the Fifth Epoch. The gods used it as a weapon to destroy entire regions and to initiate the apocalypse.
Luckily, they refrained from doing so that we humans are still alive in the Seventh Epoch.
Exactly, but we're not here for history lessons. Any further questions?
Where did the stone come from?
In old texts of the Fifth Epoch, it's briefly referred to as the weapon of the gods, but then it's no longer mentioned. Till about 5 years ago, the stone laid in Terran's treasure chamber. There it was kept as a mere piece of jewelry until Gawain discovered its potential.
Gawain? He was also in the throne room. The man with the white hair and different colored eyes. Gawain is the prince's advisor and a colleague of Cameron. He's also an old acquaintance of mine. We both studied in Nysa. So this man is an AR. Unfortunately, he does not share Cameron's concern for the stone's power. He's trying to use it for this war as effectively as possible.
We ran experiments with the stone 5 years ago. Its power was frightening. I spoke out against its use, but the king and the council were unanimously against me. And then that happened with Wernshire.
Why was the stone there? Terran had defeated Gravos and taken the city. The place was crawling with their own soldiers.
Honestly, I don't know why the prince kept it there and what he intended to do with it. Now the stone's back in Torment and will be used in the upcoming battle.
This is certain?
Yes, preparations are being made right now.
How do we destroy it?
This is the problem. We don't know. The Grand Grimoire is used by smashing it. This triggers a tremendous explosion. Only in a radius of 3 meters around the stone, nothing happens in order to protect the user.
That's why Kylian and I survived the explosion.
Afterwards, the gemstone reassembles itself and can be used again, which means you can't destroy it in any normal way. If that's all your questions. Now, it just so happens that a few weeks ago I made a little progress and therefore called Victor to Volandis. The royal house keeps a list of all the gifts that are given to the king on various occasions. On such a list, I actually found the rainbow-colored grimoire. A monk named Nalkilber from the Kindreld Monastery brought it as a gift more than 50 years ago.
This monk is probably no longer alive, but the monastery still exists.
And that's where you come in.
You plan to go there and want us to accompany you?
Exactly. The monastery is located in the east and has been abandoned for decades. Instead of monks, there are now monsters living there. We need some capable adventurers to protect us from them.
All the while you're searching for information about the Grand Grimoire and this Nalkilber? Yes, information such as where did the stone come from and how did it come into the possession of this monk. We might even find a way to destroy it.
We'll help you. You don't need to pay us.
Hey, speak for yourself. Stone's not my concern. Without a reward, I ain't lifting a finger. That reasoning sounds familiar. But why are you telling us all this? Don't you put yourself in danger by sharing such explosive information?
I don't understand that either.
I have my reasons. I just can't name them. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. Thanks to your trust, you have gained a new comrade in arms. Let me help you.
What was that? I swear I saw someone outside the window. Stop! You there at the table. What is it? Drop your weapons and surrender. You're under arrest.
What? For what reason?
You should know it too well, spies. There must be a misunderstanding. Do you know who you're talking to? The gallows await. Move now. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out.
I haven't even finished my ale. Oh, boy.
Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to take a break here. When we come back, we will fight our way out of the rainy city of Tormund and try to make our way east, I think they said, towards this ancient monastery where we hope to find clues about the Grand Grimoire. Until then, I hope you guys are sitting on the edge of your seats, eagerly awaiting the next episode as we get to play with a few new characters here, some new skills, and continue our adventure. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being part of my community, and I love it when you leave comments below the video or chat with me in the Discord about the game. I'd love to see more of that, and otherwise, we'll see you next time. Take care.